Life in the DRC is beyond suffering. People have lost faith in their own army and the United Nations for failing to protect them. Families are always on the move, desperately looking for safety. Even children are denied the basic right to play and education. Do you think President Kagame is preparing for war? What exactly is happening in the DRC, people? Greetings. Yes, it's Robin Molefe again, and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. It's going to get intense today. But before we start, remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. Awesome. Now let's begin. Not too long ago, the M23 and Rwandan Defense Force, just when they thought that they took control of Goma, they found themselves forced to pack up and leave with immediate effect, ordered by the UN. Check out my video titled Congo Destroys Rwanda for good this time for full details. You know, personally, I don't think Kagame is just sitting, folded arms and doing nothing about this. Oh no. Oh no. I think the man is up to something. What makes me say that? Check out this video.
But I know Paul very much. I've known him from 19. He was a junior officer. I was a friend to his boss. I know him very much. I know what he could have done. He would have tried by all means to make sure that his will becomes the outcome. I know him, and his will has become the outcome. Kagame always behaves like he is a very good man. He will always say, no, let's negotiate. Negotiate while he is doing something else different.
Yeah. Clearly, Kagame is a man always with a plan. We also heard that the very same M23 that he supports, was using the Israel, if not that they're still using the Israeli weaponry,
Spike anti-tank and anti-aircraft weapons, which Rwanda is using, definitely were produced in Israel. They were used by the American forces at some point, but they are Israeli-developed weapons. And these are the weapons which were used to loop missiles, which killed our people. So that is the first thing.
So this could only mean that Rwanda is supported by Israel. And who is the Prime Minister of Israel? Benjamin Netanyahu. Oh yes, the very one and only Netanyahu that was taken to the ICC by who? By the President of South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa. Mind you, need I remind you that the very same President of South Africa is in possession of the, what do you call it? The warrant of arrest for the Prime Minister of what? Of Israel. So Could this be a coincidence? Or is there something cooking here? Am I the only one that's imagining things? What's really happening here? Now, do you think that Rwandan weaponry can match South African weaponry? Let's start by comparing the two countries. Let's look at their sizes only. Let's look at this map here. You can see how small Rwanda is. South Africa, it's clear that it's a powerhouse, considering the fact that South Africa manufactures, most of their weapons. They don't buy them. They make them in the country. So now the question again applies. Do you think that Rwanda stands a chance? Honestly, personally, I think if Rwanda, or rather Kagame, were to spark a fight spark war between Rwanda and South Africa, I don't think he would spark it while still living in Rwanda. I don't think so. And I'm sorry to say this, but it would be stupid of him. We know that he went for military training, in the US. All of that training would be for nothing. If you think about it, would be for nothing. You choose who you go to war with. Honestly, just because I'm letting you slap me, it doesn't mean I'm scared of you. It doesn't mean you can beat me if we were to get into a fight. Possibilities are that I'm just choosing to become the bigger person. Now, with the kind of weaponry that South Africa, has, we know that Kagame killed 12 of South Africa's peacemakers. And maybe he gets his confidence from there. You know what? I gave him a punch and he did nothing. Gave him a slap and he did nothing. Be careful. Be very, very careful. And the sad thing is that, or rather, advantage to South Africa is that SADC even agrees with South Africa. So if you started, I think if Kagame were to start it, he must be very careful. This one, it's a point of no return. This one, it's a terrible one. It will be like, I'm sorry, but it will be like Russia and Ukraine. Israel and the Gaza Strip. It will be that kind of a thing. So, be very careful.
Kagame is now preparing for a war, but I don't think Kagame understands. South Africa will not get involved in a war, but will punish Rwanda.
I don't think it's wise for President Kagame to start a fight. Don't even think about it. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below. And I'm sorry if I insulted anyone or I offended anyone. Very sorry. This was not my intention, okay? Or the intention of this video. All right. Please remember to like, remember to subscribe, and remember to share this video, okay? All right. Awesome stuff. See you again next time. Cheers.